Okay? Now, who knows what FCA means? Huh? Fellow? Friend? Okay. And ACA? Associate of a Chartered Accountant, or Associate of the Institute of Chartered Accountants. Okay? Who knows what CPA means? Huh? Can't pass again. No. I know that's a standard joke. CPA, Certified Public Accountant. No. It's not Certified Public Accountant. It actually is the cheapest person around. Also known as Ijebus. I'm an Ijebu, so I can abuse us, okay? Praise the Lord. Okay? Cheapest person around. That's what CPA means. Okay? So, before we go further, I would really like to recognize our delegates from Nigeria. First of all, the former district chairs. I think Mrs. Bosa Ikanoba, are you here? Is she here? She's hiding? Okay, how many people are from Nigeria? Just stand up, let's see. Apart from the council member, I can't ask them to, that's too much for me. Okay, Mr. Sani, Mr. Zutoku. Thank you so much, lady. Yes, thank you. Mr. Kobe Abiola, please sit down. I can't ask the council member to stand up. Please sit down, sir. Thank you. Okay, I just wanted to recognize you so that it won't be like, we're just recognizing ourselves. We give honor to whom honor is due. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you in Orlando. You've heard the news, that right? We're going to Orlando next year. Okay? Yeah, COVID permitting. That Orlando that COVID didn't allow us to go last year. We must go. We will go. We will go. Every enemy that is against us, we say fire must catch them. Okay? We must go to Orlando next year. By fire, by force. Amen. Okay, without much ado, I would also like to recognize some of these are important guests that were missing in action before. I understand that they are now here. So I'd just like to recognize them, give them honor, because some of them have come from very far. The first person I'd like to recognize is Mr. Adetunji Adeleke, the immediate past president of NIDO, Indiana. You are welcome, sir. That's your outfit. We have been promised that we'll get $1,000 from you tonight. Okay? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. He's also a Great Ife alumnus, eh? Great Ife. Great. Okay, and then we'd also like to recognize Mr. Wale Mafolashire. If you were at the Houston, you recognize him. Young CEO, Giblify, past president, NIDO, Indiana. He is really making waves. I understand that you were also nominated as one of the Fortune 500? 5,000, Fortune 5,000. That's a young man, Nigerian, in the Fortune 5,000. Stand up again. Let us recognize you. Let us, because when the silent auction comes. Hallelujah. Okay? Good job, good job. I mean, he gave us for those who were in Houston, you remember him, we had that argument about reconciliation and whether accountants are getting useless or not. But we know they can't do without us, right? Okay. Before we go along, Nigeria is really a great country. How many people agree with me? How many people agree with me that Nigeria is a great country? I know we had some really good discussion on Thursday. But in spite of everything, we're so resilient. Aren't we? If there's any issue at all, we always find a joke inside it. And that's why for so many years they voted us as the happiest people on earth. Suffering and smiling. We're still smiling in spite of everything. Okay? So, we're so good at what we do, that there's this joke that there were three men. There was a Scotsman, a man from Scotland, there was a Frenchman, a man from France, and a Nigerian. The three of them died on the same day. And then they appeared at the pearly gates. And St. Peter looked at them. St. Peter was the one at the gate. Okay? St. Peter now looked at them and said, it looks like 3 of you are not really ready to come in. So I will give you another chance. If you can tell me to do something that I cannot do, I will send you back to the earth. Okay? And so the Scotsman was first. He thought and thought and thought and thought, what is so hard that St. Peter cannot do? So he told St. Peter, I said, St. Peter, if you can gather all the scotch, all the whiskey, the scotch around Scotland, or around the world, if you can gather it all together and give me to drink, that's all I'm asking for. Boom! St. Peter gathered all the scotch everywhere and said, here you are, Scotsman, drink. The man drank, and guess what? He couldn't go back to the world again because he couldn't come back to earth, because that was very easy for St. Peter. Then the Frenchman also said, okay, this is my own request. I want red wine, all the red wine that exists. If you can bring it here for me to drink, no wahala. That's all I want, so that I can go back to the earth. So, of course, is that a difficult thing? Is anything too hard for God? There's nothing. So St. Peter commanded all the red wine everywhere. Boom! And said, here you go, drink and enter. Because you are not going back to the earth. You enjoy that place too much, but you are not going back. Then the Nigerian now was so afraid. He said, hey, St. Peter can summon all this scotch. St. Peter can summon all the red wine. Ah! What will I tell him? So, he now started gassing, fast, He now started releasing, boom, 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 because he was so afraid. He now thought, quickly, because I'm a worry boy. He now said, St. Peter, that's my fast, that's my release. You can cut it and paint it green. Then, that's my request. St. Peter said, that one hard, oh. You mean to catch your fast and to paint it green and no paint? So he sent him back to earth. You see, I told you, Nigerians are very, 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 very creative. They think on the fly. And that is how good we are. So, I'm trying to think about how old this audience is. I'm seeing the young people. And I'm seeing the old people. And no. I can't say that. I'm seeing the young people. And I'm seeing the seasoned people. I can't call you old. That's an insult. Okay? And I'm just trying to gauge your ages. So how many people know the date or the exact date that we moved from driving on the left-hand side to the right-hand side in Nigeria? Who can answer that question? Who can answer? Mr. Sonny, wait. Who else can answer that question? Yes, sir. 1973. Far. You see? You didn't get it though. Who else has it? Mr. Sonny, do you know? What's the day, sir?
April 1970.
You are close, but you are not exact. Why are you stealing my question? I'll find you. Okay, the date was April 2nd, not April 1st. 1972. But it was very close. So that shows you that he's a very seasoned man. Okay? If you don't know Nigeria's history about currency, about when we change from left to right, about when we change to Naira and Kobo, about when, try and learn it because it's good. Even though we might be in diaspora, we should still know about our country. Amen? Amen. Good. Okay, so Mr. Sonny, you must give me another question since you've already told them about that currency now. Okay, how many people are in public practice here? How many people are in public practice? Mr. Sonny, are you in public practice? It doesn't matter. If you're in public practice here in America, Mr. Apanishi, are you still in public practice? Oh, if you have your own firm, can you raise your hand? Mr. Chair, don't you have your hand? Why would I want to form my hand like this now? Sure? Okay, how many? Just one, 2, 3. Okay, so when I'm going to crack this joke, please don't take it personal at all. Okay? So there was this guy who walked into a shop. And then he was thinking about, he wanted a pet, okay? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Okay, since I am now the one manning this gate on behalf of St. Peter, spell Czechoslovakia. The man said, Czeko. See why you must treat everybody well, especially your woman. Long story short, because he couldn't spell Czechoslovakia, he ended up where? There you go. Be nice to your woman, okay? That's the moral of that story. Okay, is that mic back?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what I'd like to ask now is that we want to move into some dancing session at this point, because I know that there are people that are itching to dance. So Mr. DJ, you're going to give us danceable tune. So I'd like to invite the 57th president. Oh, are you still eating, man? Yeah. Okay.
Then he wrote it out. June to July. The guy said, oh, no, it's June to July. I said, you just told me the J is silent. If the J is silent, this must be from June to July. Okay, so sometimes if you're at the board and they ask you a few questions, if you're not sure, just ask for help, okay? Okay, I have a little item here. I'm not going to waste too much time. If somebody gives me $50, you might have a chance of just taking it. Well, let me start from $25. Somebody give me 25. $25. 25. 25. Did I hear 25? Okay, 25. 25. Going once, two, going 25. Sir? Oh, let's do $5 increment, so to make it easy, okay? Okay, 25. 50, okay. Wow, that's my honorable secretary. Okay. I believe the wine is not rolling yet, 50 for my secretary, 50. 50. 50, going 60 right there. Sorry, today. 60, going 100. Today, you say 100 for today. 100 going for 100. 105.
105 going.
105.
105 going.
Please go to Larry's.
120 going.
120.
120.
120. 120
going.
120. I want to make it very brief.
120. Gone.
120.
Gone.
121. No, I'm cutting it short. 121. 122. 123. 124. By the time I count to 10, it will be gone. 5, 120. Who is the 120? 6, 120.
126.
I'm talking of $5.
125.
125.
156.
150. Today, 150. Give today, big round of applause. 150. 150. Going 1.
150.
Going 2. Going 3. Going 4. Going 5.
160.
160. 160. 1. Going 2. 3. Go and stay with the gentleman, please. 4.
We didn't hear nothing from that
5.
side. What's going on that side?
6. Yes, so this side is going to be the 2. And the council table can be also too. 160 over there, 160. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 170. 170 right here. 170, sorry. 170. Somebody give me 170. 172, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, what is 5? Increment of 5. Increment of 5. Okay, 8, 9, 10. You get it. To do us the honor of picking the raffle ticket. All right.
Ticket number 543957. 543957.
Thank you very much. Yeah, where's the body ticket? So the vice president will do us the single honor presenting.
My honor and privilege to present this prize to you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
See that? I was extremely prophetic. I said I was looking at my 2 o'clock. That's this table. And it's this table that won that auction. Now, having said that, I actually missed recognizing the man who won the auction. Okay? So I'd like to recognize I'd like to recognize from Naido again, Mr. Olayinka Thomas. Mr. Olayinka Thomas, please stand, please stand, please stand. And that's the man who just, and you know why? You know why he was able to give us that big money? He was born in Lagos to the Alieko Olikoyi Thomas family. Okay? I told you I was very prophetic. That's 2 o'clock. Okay, Mr. Thomas is a graduate of University of Lagos and an IT network specialist and currently working with Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical as quality assurance person. And he's a member of the board of trustees of Naido, Indiana. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You have made this district richer. So God will bless you. There's still more auctions, though. And this time I hope that I can look to my 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock, this side. That they will be able to, I know that there are a lot of accountants around there, but it doesn't matter. We can spend money as well. Okay, before we begin to dance, I just thought that I should share just how good we are.
All right. Man, this guy is really good. I don't know where you got him from. I got to get your number. Look, it's always an honor to be here with you all. Thank you all for inviting me. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, in Houston. I had the opportunity to be with you guys, and just the joy and the pleasure of being here. When I got home, I told my wife what had transpired at the event, and she happened to be an accountant also. Started her career at PricewaterhouseCoopers and then Deloitte, and then right now she's with the big watch company Fossil, if you guys know. Yeah, so very good conversation. And when I told her I was going to this event today, she wanted to come, but we have kids, so she stayed at home to be with the kids. But she told me that it was very important that I support this organization and whatever they asked, and so combined we're pledging $5,000 to support them.
Sorry, sir. Can you say it again? How much? 5,000. Go somewhere, there are people around him. I can see people around him. I hear that there are people who want to support Wale as well. Okay, so please can you get up and start supporting him? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We brought Naido here. Come on, don't be shy, don't be shy. Mr. President, worldwide Madam President, it's always an honor and pleasure to be amongst the accountants. And I think there's future for Nigeria despite all the problems we are experiencing right now. There's still hope. With God, all things are possible. So I wouldn't be able to say much. I was looking through the theme of the conference, and I may not be able to quote it in exact words. I know it's about building a digital economy and also helping. And during our tour yesterday, one Elijah challenged me that what can we do back home? And we said we are working on it, and we will hope to do more. I hope Madam is here. The mask sometimes doesn't let us see those that are behind. But one thing I'll say is that we have to invest both in Nigeria and here as well. And at the end of the day, we want to build a synergy. So I'll say we are trying to build startups and develop things between accountants and IT people. We'll work out the modalities. I'll put ₦1 million to what ICAN-USA wants to do in Nigeria to develop startups and invest there. And at the same time, I'll put over $1,000 to what you are doing there in Wow, it's raining dollars, isn't it? It's raining dollars, isn't it? You know, there's one medicine I like. I love that medicine very much. It's called dolamycin. Dolamycin is what I like.
I like it too.
I mean, you like it too. I know. And it looks like this table has plenty supply of dolamycin. Okay, so I understand that when
Mr. Adeleke moves, Dr. Eze moves. Is that right? Yeah. Dr. Eze, do you have anything to tell us, sir? Dr. Eze? Olia, take him, man.
Dr. Eze, I said, Chineke, you will my own way, everything I do, I just get celebrate. Everything I do, I just get celebrate. I just want to say thank you to you. You regulate, you ready, go mada, 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 Dr. Eze, mada, 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 mada,
And I don't really know what to say. It was a privilege to be here. And you know, one thing that came to my mind is years and years ago when I think I did the last P2 before the last P2, and I failed one of the courses out of 4. So, and I came to the US and I went for the CPA, and basically you have to have 150 credit hours from Indiana to take the CPA exam. So I went to University of Indianapolis, took some more credits along with what I had in the accounting, and then I went for CPA. I also failed one, which was the last. It's also the last. It's also the last transition to the yes. And so I thought, I'm not going to take this again, you know. So and then I switched into financial planning. So that's why I went to Prudential. I said I'm just going to go into the financial planning. So, but now I'm thinking this is an opportunity to join ICAN again. I say I'm back to ICAN on a different platform than I was before. So, with the work in Nigeria, I definitely would like to support, and I'm so proud to kind of be in the same room with the president. It's a real privilege for me, and just be among the big names, FCAs, and it's just, I mean, those are big things to me. So I think, and then with the long dance, I'm the only one that has the longest music. So I thought with all of that, you have to pay for that. So I think I want to consider to send 500,000 naira to Nigeria to be able to support in the activities over there. And this is a continuous thing. So by the way, Florida, I'm going. God care our lives. And so for US efforts, I also put $1,000.
Oya Shukuna.
By the way, I was born in Washington State.
Okay. Oya Shukuna. Oya Shukuna.
Who knows what Matthew 7:7 says?
Ask and you get more.
Ask and you shall be given. That's what we do, though. Thank you so much, sirs. Mr. Wale. Mr. Nick. Oh, there's one more.
Nítorí ọmọ rẹ̀ ló ṣe é ṣe é mú bá wò. Orí ìdílé sí ni, ìwọ́lẹ̀ sí ni, ìdílé sí ni, ìwọ́lẹ̀ sí ni, ìwọ́lẹ̀ sí ni, ìwọ́lẹ̀ sí ni. Nítorí àti ìyáwó tó rẹrù sórí, tó rẹrù sẹ́yìn, tó tún gun kẹ̀kẹ́, tó tún wá gbọ́mọ̀lẹ́ làdáni. Kẹ̀kẹ́ ń gun kẹ̀kẹ́ ń gun kẹ̀kẹ́ ń gun kẹ̀kẹ́ o. Nítorí Thomas ṣèrà fojú ṣe làkété, ṣé láti ṣàmìlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
Thank you, everyone. What can I say? Wale was some wood. I really, you want to put me on the spot.
I'll match you $2,000.
That's what I like, my brother.
You just go for just magic.
What can I say? First and foremost, let me say a big thank you and to say it's a big honor to even be invited into your forum. I really appreciate and I take it very serious. Thank you all for even considering me worthy to be among you. You know, you have to appreciate. Like I've said, I have less to say because all the big guys they are putting me on the spot.
You're talking like a politician.
I'm not one.
But since my brother is going to support me, let me just do it in a little way so I won't go to the store. I'll give you $1,000.
Hey, can we give it a round of applause before you play? Mr. Wale, he said we match him up to 2,000. How many wait. So because he has given 1,000, you are matching that 1,000, right?
That was just a ginger.
We have witnesses here. So you are matching 2,000. 2,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 5,000. Oh, wow.
Ẹbí Thomas, ọlọ́láyé mo máa ròde, ọmọ ìkóyè, kò sí ẹ̀rù rẹ̀, ìbò òní bàjẹ́, ọlá ọlọ́run, ìbò òní bàjẹ́, ọlá nítorí Thomas, kékeré náà kọ́ sí ọmọ orí o, ọmọ orí o, kékeré náà kọ́ sí ọmọ. Nítorí Prince Thomas, bóyá ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó, bẹ̀sà lórí sí, àdánù òrìṣà, ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn lóògùn wọn tí wà lọ́nà ṣe, ẹ̀lọ́ ìràn wá, ibẹ̀ lọ́dádé, adé orí ọba, ó di lóòrùn. Kádé pẹ́ lórí gbogbo Thomas, ọmọ ìbò ṣe àjọṣe wa máa bàjẹ́. Àjọṣe wa máa bàjẹ́ o, ayé ìlú.